Let's see, rats. Looking good. Testing abounds. Hello, hello, hello. As always, it's my Friday night division stream, which is nothing but me being a mess. Camera's off tonight. It's just what it is. Things to do and trying to figure out the best setting. So we're going to get this done. I'm going to act a fool. Things will happen. I am going to play around with this build real quick. As you see, I now have the Oxpecker, which is ridiculous and kind of pointless in my opinion, but whatever. It's an interesting enough pick. So what I'm going to do is going to be a direct weapon since I have all three of the primary weapons for this Lily build. So I'm going to grab a Lady Death out of the bag. Not this bag, the other bag. We're going to throw it in and we're going to do a bit of a test with the exotics. Get my Lady Death out. I have the other one someplace. I don't remember where I put her. But she nearly kills me every single time, so no point in having her. Let's look for a good place to do this test. Good spot for testing. As always, we test in the real world environments. So we just gonna go straight out the back and start a fight for no good reason. Sounds good, right? Which means you gotta drink nasty water. First things first, it's an Oxpecker as since it's a release piece. And I did not do anything with it on the. Didn't do any play testing when they had the PTR up. Don't know what was going on my brain there. Here's your Oxpecker. High speed, fast. But you see, I go down. Why? Because this one exists. Yeah. So that's my problem with the Oxpecker at the moment. Can't even get through those guys. Technically can if I throw in the shield, but this is why it's underwhelming for me. So, got the Oxpecker. For the Chatterbox. And again, it's a question of which one's most effective. I'm probably sure there's a build I can make with the Oxpecker that will work. I have my doubts. And usually I try to play with every new release gun, at least for a little while. Heck, I like the Vindicator, and the Vindicator is, for all intents and purposes, completely worthless. But it is what it is. The Vindicator's problem is they built a gun, but it's a gun that's only useful when you're zoomed in. They need to put a second ability on it where when you're not zoomed in, so it's a viable weapon. Well, they probably not. But that's what they need to do. Because right now, the only way to use the Vindicator is basically zoom the sucker in. So you see those pops. Alright, so he's dead. That is the Chatterbox. Love it. I hate it. It eats you up. Now for Lady Death. Now, Lady Death is kind of unusual because it is literally the run and gun. If you stand still using Lady Death, you are going to die. Now, of the three, Chatterbox, hands down, is probably the most effective in a group fight. No. But Lady Death packs the punch. Go through here. And this is kind of just me showing off my annoyance with the Oxpecker. Mind you, this build's probably the best one I've built with the Oxpecker. And I'll show you why in a second. But I don't understand why you bring in a new weapon and then do what they did with it. Okay, two groups. I don't want the first, I want the second one. I want them far enough apart that I can start Cry-ish. Get up, get up. Alright. Mm-hmm. Now this is not a running gun build. Now you kind of see why I'm hurting here. And then I do this. Why? Because I pair this with the Lexington. And Lexington is still a king gun. Who's bleeding? I'll show you how much armor I have in a second. Oh, thank you. Wrong place for that. Thank you. All right. So that is Lady Death. Go ahead and complete that. And mind you, I love Lady Death. Lady Death is high impact. I'm running 1.5 million armor, but I've done that in other builds, so it's no surprise. So now I'm going to switch back to Oxpecker, which of the three is actually the lowest damage one I carry. Yep, across the board. Why? Because I got a bum room. But we're next to a territory control, so if I die, I die, right? Again, it's kind of explaining why I'm kind of about this. Because the amount of armor on kill I need for this build to work, plus armor regen, is horrendous. Now you're probably wondering, what do you mean armor on kill? I literally mean armor on kill. So armor on kill, armor on kill. Backpack doesn't have armor on kill, but guess what it does have? Me not caring. Here we go. Armor. More armor. More armor. So, this is tonight's experiment. To find a way to make this a viable weapon without me going insane. That might be impossible. I am going to probably waste a ton on synergy. Synergy will probably not be a thing for me, but we'll see. Pop the shield out. First man down. It's got a large clip, but the shield didn't even get cut through. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to come up with something special. Oh, shield up. If you see what's happening here, now pay attention to the actual engineer, because he's the important one. The engineer is actually being healed by his gun. And I am running overdrive. So, this is where it gets interesting. Oxpecker takes advantage of when you activate the modifier. And as long as the modifier is active, Oxpecker does crazy amounts of damage. However, when it starts to go down, which is what this is trying to do, you run into other issues. Again, why the shield just went away, I do not know. It's probably some debuff associated with something I did not pay attention to. That's alright though. It's what I want and what I need in this situation. I'm overdrive's out. Modifier's not up. Everything else is dead. So Oxpecker actually works better after you start combat than it does when you are actually in the beginning of combat. So that's what we're working against tonight. All system testing aside. So, what am I going to do? I need to be able to do big crits. I need to be able to just be ridiculously overpowered. And I need to make this work. So, let's see. I need to get rid of any 4.5s I have. Any 4.5 still in the catalog. Alright, no 4.5, so I can get rid of a 4.8. Sooner or later, I'm going to have it all sixes and I'll be happy. But that is what our goal is tonight. Also, tonight, what I'm hoping for is for my stream to be coming through properly. I mentioned previously on a stream that I had to basically rebuild this PC. So, new motherboard, new graphics card. Actually, took some RAM out of it. I'm still going to have to buy back. Put some more in. And yeah, gonna be fun. Causing all kinds of issues. Because I'm a lunatic, basically. Yeah, So I have to think this over a bit. So that's where we're starting. This build is not saved. I will not save it because I will not keep it. Most of the ones I used to keep, I've gotten rid of in this season. I won't keep this because of the shield. Ooh. And there's why. Losing the shield. Yeah, I did a lot of things to you by running past you. Oh, I'm just running away. Come on now. Ooh. I don't usually do this, but whatever. Again, always active in the field. Always doing his system tests. I really need to get you guys finished before the other guys come down here. I should let them fight and run away while I can. But I kind of want them both dead. They run away. I come back around. And teaming with the Oxpecker for the Lexington is a very good explanation for why I don't think the Oxpecker is going to do too well out here. It is going to go sit in someone's bag. And she's dead. Now for the other guy using the Oxpecker. Exact same kind of positioning. Now I shouldn't have had to do what I did. I shouldn't have had to run past them. I shouldn't have had to switch guns. Especially from an exotic to a legendary. But it happened. So that's a problem I'm going to try to figure out while we're on stream. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, well, I'm never wrong. There you go. Oh, trust me, that last part was a bold-faced lie. But at least I know it was. All right, so let's go. Dip out over here. Pick that up. Now, tomorrow night, the plan is to be controversial. Will it succeed? Who knows? But we're going to find out. All right, we're back in. We're going to get to about these boxes, and then it's going to make me put stuff up. Ooh, that's a slight change. Usually they get you before you get anywhere near the skate. But once I get to the skate, that's going to get put up automatically. There we go. Okay. So we did this run with True Patriot 4-piece. And Sokolov concerns. That's right, I'm using Natalia Sokolov's own weapons against her own people. Alright, let's get rid of this knee pad that I don't need. Well, no, knee pad holster I don't need. Alright, that's done. So we're going to take this easy route first. Now, I usually don't carry pure tanking builds. Why? Because they usually don't do a ton for me. But unfortunately, that's probably how this is going to have to work. So, we'll start off here. And I'm going to get these pieces swapped out. So, if you have not been around the division a while, then you do not know that they start off with 3 in the first year and a half different tanking builds as far as sets go. The first, and most commonly used, was True Sun. The second, and the one I never use, is Foundry. So let's see. And the third, and it's rarely seen now, is actually, let me see if I have it on any of these pieces still. I kind of like deleting it, so don't get mad at me. Nope, don't have it. That's alright though. Like I said, I like to delete it. So, the third was literally one of the skill builds. And I completely just did not care enough to do anything with it. So I kept deleting it. Pretty sure it's the system corruption, which is more of a PvP tanking build, but hey, whatever. So what should we try today? Now this one can go. I don't need it. It's just taking up space. And there's a lot of stuff that will just be taking up space. So, to build the best possible stasis effect tank. Well, Future Initiative is the one I made work the best. Eclipse Protocol is actual status effect, but I'll be honest, it only really works with one particular set of weapons. So what we're going to do, because I am that mess, I'll do Low Empress. Empress does a lot for me. I don't really use these. Again, there's a lot of just random crap they gave. That doesn't matter anymore. Because they didn't give a true skill build out there. But we're going to play games. And I'm going to act like a fucking moron. So, that being said, let's see what we have here. Do love Creeping Death for just damage. But strategic alignment may be the way to go. And I do not use this set. But I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if I have a strategic alignment chest. I'm betting I don't, but that's all right. I know I don't carry a lot of that set around, so. Ooh. Nope. So I'm gonna have to do some farming. I know I do have a couple pieces of it, and I need at least 2 for what I'm planning. Preferably, since I have the backpack, the chest piece, or the knees. Oh, I don't have the mask. See if I have the chest piece. Well, I already did that, didn't I? I'm half asleep. Do bear with me. Okay. Nothing in the holster. Ooh, do I have the knees? All right. All right. So 2 reasons for why I wanted 2 pieces of it. These 2 pieces start off with armor regen. Armor regen and health there. And mind you, we're not taking their skills off. I need both of those for what I'm about to do. So, all right. All right. Those 2 out of the way. Now, before we go hunting, see if I got a founder's chest. I do not have the founder's chest, so I have the mask and I have the gloves. Do I have the holster? No, I do not. Okay. So, again, playing with the build. Because the mask is the most replaceable piece in it. I'm going to throw on the mask. I'm going to throw on the gloves. So at this point, it should not be viable anymore. Except I want that 4 piece. So I'm going to stop by and make a visit to my bank 2 while this is going on. We got much to do and a long way to go. All right, all right, all right. I want to check something real quick. Thought so. Okay. I was afraid of that. Okay. Always gotta fix something. All right. So I've been working on running a dual stream setup for my PC because my PC can handle it. If not, I got the backup processor for it. So that's the thing. So what I'm trying to do is make sure I have this chess piece. Oh, there it is. Like I said, system corruption is the other one. It's kind of I do enjoy it when I play with it. Ooh, no chess piece. That makes this harder. Well, let me check and see what the other chess piece is here. Nope. Don't got that. Holster. We do have them. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Let's see, that's armor skill. Armor crit. Let me check out the other pieces here first. Oop. So it's the knees. Remember at all times when you're doing a build like this that you will always have an option. Go with that one. Alright. This bothers me to no end that I don't have one. But I do delete a lot of stuff, so it is what it is. And we're off again. So I'm attempting to work out the kinks in a dual system build without acting crazy. We'll see if it works. If it don't, I'll cry. You won't see it because it's on camera tonight, but that's all right. Yeah. So let's see what we have map wise and what I can go farm. Ooh. Foundry's all the way in the Pentagon. That's actually a decent place to farm in. Do I have any locations that look good for farming the other set? Unfortunately, no. We'll go check New York. See if New York has some. Aha! So, this set is actually more important for this build. Into my stash. Grab the holster. So we're going to flip that holster in. Show 1.4. Leave the backpack. We're going to run this one for now. This I was going to test anyway, so I might as well try it now. But the whole point is for them basically just to have massive amounts of armor regen. And that's the goal. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to switch a whole lot. I'm not. In fact, student's orientation. It's actually less than what I have for it. And I will be throwing an armor on kill as soon as I get this last couple pieces. 8.9 or 9.8. Ooh, look, 9.9. All right, run the 9.9 on it. These are still the primary weapons. My shit's terrible. That'll be fixed in the process too. But this is basically a stay alive build, which is what it needs to be. Because I gotta come out of here and murk some folks. Apparently in a rainstorm too, so. Well, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Okay, whatever. Let's be honest. And I'm going to get lucky if I manage to get the piece I need running this build. So, it is what it is. Let's go. Go right back here. Alright, Wolf. We're going to activate that. And this is why we do the armor regen in the build. Okay, whatever. Oh, there you are. Mm-hmm. Weak spots are still my fun spots, so there we go. Come on now. Yep. So I picked up a mask, which actually might be useful. Sounds like a boss fight. Let's go. Probably not, but you can try. Come on. Where'd they go? So this is what we have. Besides the fact that I now have to find a chess piece. Mask works as an alternate piece because mask can always be swapped. But I'm definitely going to still end up in the Pentagon. And the easiest way to get this gear is actually for me to take my butt into tombs, which will murder me completely if I don't play it right. Ah, just piece for a set I don't need. Thanks, my friends, for having me that. A dog wagging its tail at me. Dog, run away. How's it going, dog? Still thinking in Division 2 they should have had pets. Maybe not combat pets. Division 3 definitely needs combat pets, though. But Division 2 should have had some kind of pet. And I think it would have made sense to have a dog with a little scout, with electronic scout or electronic warfare set up on them. Especially this far into the, well, apocalypse. It would have just made sense. The one that can actually hurt me instead. Okay. Yep. Once the one that could actually hurt me was dead, it was over. That being said, don't want to waste this power buff. Ha! They ran. That's annoying. So anyway, I'm probably going into tombs. Sad face. But who knows? Who knows? Something I don't actually talk about often. How expensive rebuilding New York City would actually be in an apocalypse. It'd probably be better to let the city fall down. Any major city in the United States would be better to rebuild someplace else. Actually, Chinatown. I just thought that's the best place to farm. But is all Chinatown in this zone? I can't remember. Not much on ammo. Let's go. Well, that was fun. I think Chinatown's a couple blocks up, so I'm going to try Chinatown before I go anywhere near going in here again. Because Tombs requires a certain amount of DPS that this character does not have at the moment. Except you're blind as hell because I was able to get ammo and run away. I will need to get a new controller soon. I've had this one about a year, but considering how much streaming I've been doing the last year, not as much as I did the initial year, it might be best. So let's go. So New York has 8.5 million people in it. The state of New York literally only has 32, just to keep it understood. It's slightly higher than a quarter of the population lives in the city proper. And if you throw in Long Island and the nearby counties, you have basically half of it, yeah. Half to a third. There's very little chance in a pandemic this lethal that New York would have any of the bodies buried. Probably the first couple waves of dead, but they live on top of each other, and they live mostly on an island. A series of islands, basically, but mostly on one island. And that would make it extremely difficult to manage. To the point, maybe mass funeral pyres would have made more sense. But places like Central Park wouldn't get dug up. They would dig up most of the parks more than likely. They'd probably choose a construction site and turn it into a mass burial zone if they were going to do anything. Because digging up the parks, they would assume they need the parks for food. Or at least they should have. Not saying this is that far off, just saying it is a little bit. And the way New Yorkers are, they don't believe anybody's got their best interest at heart unless they're a New Yorker. And we're talking city New Yorkers. So the chances are they probably ain't letting you in their homes for any reason. But that is a thing. Come on, give me the chest. Gloves I don't need. Lovely. This game's gonna taunt me, I know it. See where I am, make sure I'm still in the right zone. Good, good. Always make sure to check, because if you don't, you're going to be screwed. In all the worst possible ways. Hanyu is very valuable for another build I'm doing. One of the games that are telling me, you are full. I shouldn't be okay. That I remember picking up. That I remember picking up. And this should be. Yep. We'll go dump these pieces and keep it moving. I won't lie. It's kind of funny they set up in a ticket office bunker right next to the subway station. But that's New York. It's a bunch of buggers. And then some people. Yeah, not that interested. Oh, finally let me. Probably not. Well, if I was paying attention to them, I probably would be. Then I go down, and I'm nuked. Okay. Yep. And death follows me around. 71. I will probably not for the most part. It's funny they're giving us winter stuff at the beginning of spring, which today is the first day of. So, welcome to spring, everyone. Oh, hell. I'm never getting out of here alive. Avoiding rogue agency. Ah, screw this. Okay. How about that? About this dying thing you keep trying to throw at me? Now I have to figure out why the shield keeps going down. Though I do think it's probably a glitch. This will probably end up being me dying again. Yep. But none of this shit making sense. Okay, we're out of here. It's one of those things with playing the Division where you get stuck in areas you don't need to be in order to get the places you're trying to go. You either learn all the ways around it, or you die a lot. I did both. Now that I'm out of tombs. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, just trying to get into Chinatown. That's all I was trying to do. So I can get one stupid piece of a set I don't even care about. Don't even care. Mind you, this whole zone's supposed to be this. And I've seen one piece out of like 12. Yep, still nothing. Oh, I might get enough pieces for the other one, which helps, but it's annoying. So 20 picks down and one, only one from the focus picks. Which does annoy me, so this is what we're going to do. I'll put that away for now. And then we're going to get ridiculous. Why? Because I don't have time. And I really don't want to mod that out until I find this other piece. I don't have to be original if you're dead. Thank you. Now that he's dead, what's the thing around Chinatown? From the window. Mind you, I'm here for the loot. I'm not here for any of this other crap. So, if I'm forced into fighting an event, I need to be an event near some chests. be on the scene. All this work just to get, now at this point, 2 pieces. This game is literally just torturing me. Anyway, so if you're wondering what I'm doing and you have not been here the whole time, which is not surprising with some people, I am looking for China Light pieces. I have 2 equipped. I need at least 1 more. That's not a mask. I have the mask. It's in the bag. The big bag, not the small one. But in all my farming, I've got nothing. No China Light for me. Now this is the focus zone, focus area. So even the drops should be China Light. Oh, I'm not seeing none of that. Yippee. Whew. Hmm. Even using Chinatown and its grand swami pit of resources, not helping. And I'm starting to get tired because I've been up all day doing God knows how many other things. Technical things I can shoot out from a bridge. Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. Who's covering you? None of them are covering you. No, thank you. Oh, they finally came up. Okay. What is this? The gloves. Okay, I can work with that. So I need to get his weak spot, which is actually behind him. Okay. That's a giant waste of ammo otherwise. Oop. Yeah. If he wants me, he's going to come get me. Mm-mm. Ooh, finally got to his helmet. So I've got the knees, I've got the gloves, I've got the helmet, I got no, yeah, I got the mask. Sorry, not the helmet, and I got the backpack. Backpack being optimal with the chest piece, which I do not have yet. Which is the only thing I came out here looking for. I do not have enough ammo to keep fighting him, so I'm going to move on. Problem is, he's parked right at the bottom of them stairs, so I'm going to have to remember how to get down from here the other way. Don't think I'm allowed to jump down there, which is annoying because you should be able to. It's 20 some odd feet, and you'd probably break a bone if you hit it wrong, but oh, come on. Suspend your disbelief. Let me do superhuman things. You're probably breaking something when you do this. I will point out, not sure if this is in New York, but in certain cities they do have things like this, where they've built bridges across from one building to another. Again, not sure if it's New York. I grew up not there. I was born in the state, but I have no clue. But because of the dislike of the state I live in, I will claim New York all day, every day. That means I'm not responsible for what I do if I blame myself. So, fighting him is pointless. I really only came here for the loots. I will say this about Chinatown in particular. In the city of New York, with how resourceful the Chinese American population is there, they might just throw up a wall and keep everybody out. Mind you, that'd be after they gathered all the supplies of food they could. I feel like that'd be a possibility. Alright. So I did one more piece. And then I'm going to the Pentagon because I need to get a couple pieces there too. But I will not be running this build in the Pentagon. I'm really just running this build right now to build up the skill level on it. Because I'm going to need it. People go. Lovely. Let's walk through it. What's strange, particularly about this game and how much it sticks stuff out for you, if you're going to have people go this much time after the event, that means relatively fresh dead had to be put there. More people go. Now, mind you, I'm pretty damn sure, though I could be wrong. And me being wrong is not something I care to remember half the time. We are talking people goo. This is 7 to 8 months later. You got almost a full year. You shouldn't still be seeing it. Not for this. So I don't know. And yes, it's a weird thing to say, but I see things and I am like, that doesn't make any sense. And then I talk about it. I am that kind of guy. Let's just say this is supposed to be late summer, early fall, and everything went down in November, December. I just feel like it'd be a whole lot easier to explain all this if you kept it right. But it don't matter. This kind of event, not something any sane person really wants to see. And on top of that, if you did want to see this, you got issues. Big old issues. All right. Well, since nothing successful is happening with this stuff equipped, time for the surprise. The reason I call it a surprise, I haven't shown this version of this build before. This version of this build is making its debut tonight. So I don't play a Striker a lot. I love Striker, don't get me wrong. I was an original adopter, but I never could get it to maximize its potential for me because I didn't quite understand how Striker works. Then they redid Striker, and they changed how it works. And then I changed how I work. So, here's how this goes. Nearly 50% crit chance. Crit hits 108, headshot 75. Beautiful thing about this particular build is all things bleed. 69.6%. Did not plan on that. That's hilarious. Assault rifles additional damage. There's no additional damage for light machine guns, but that's alright. No armor on kill, running armor on regen. That's a terrible thing. I should have fixed that. But basically, I shouldn't be standing around long enough to die. This is pretty much the gist of it. Alright, so now that we got this, I need an event. Interesting. Either I just heard a coyote outside my house, which is possible. I generally ignore them because, well, I'm asleep when they want to get out and bark or howl or whatever the fuck they're doing. Or they actually added the sound to the game, which is also weird. Alright, I'm gonna go on these guys first. Why? Because it's gonna make it easy for me. Sure you will. So, first thing you're gonna notice, general average on crits is almost hitting 400,000. Slight adjustments and better versions of the pieces, and that will hit 400,000 because I did not max these out fully. Because they're not maxed out fully, I don't care. Oh, another coyote. All I need is this chess piece. I'm out of here and we're going to go raid the Pentagon. Nope. I guarantee you this game has given me that I did not know I had, that I will just turn around and get rid of. Yep, that's exactly where I thought they were. Okay. Those should be gloves. Ooh, 2 sets of gloves. That's why I forgot about that one. What's the backpack? Is that the monkey? It is the monkey. Okay. Mind you, I don't like the fact they use the monkey icon. But it's supposed to be for Grease Monkey, it's whatever. Come on now. That's amazing. Getting a random grenade when you weren't supposed to. But that's alright. Won't be good anymore. You think? Let's try that again. It doesn't even fucking matter. Let's go. You're the only one left. Shot you in the foot. Mind you, I'm carrying something that's gonna probably need to be deleted if I get what I want from here. Of course, there's a good chance I may not. Because RNG is up. That's right, RNG is up. Oh, wait. The holster. Okay, hold on. Because I need to make 2 spots. It's a good backpack. I don't have anything to spare. Ooh, that's a good gun. A very good yacht. That explains it. I'm carrying those 2 submachine guns still. Okay. There an MDR can go. I've got 4 of them anyway. Guarantee you there's something else I'm going to have to delete because this is probably now they'll give me the chest and I'll be mad. No. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. See? Every single time. Every single time. What am I wanting to get? Let's see how close it is to something. It's not that close to anything, so no, I can't just leave it and come back for it. Something I don't have to have, because I have too many of them. I'll give that one up. I'll have to farm it later. Okay. Now, we go back to the sea. And while we're waiting, I'm going to take a quick break. Alright, I'm back. I will be leaving again soon, but hey, it's what it is. So, I got the pieces. I don't know why I forgot to put these guns up. Oh, I'm out of spots. This can be annoying as hell. Alright, we're going to work this. So, first things first. Equip the chest piece. Second thing, equip the backpack. Now that they're equipped, let's see what I still have for Foundry. Pretty sure I don't have the other piece in Foundry. Yep, didn't think so. And here, since I'm in it, a couple pieces I can get rid of. things I will not be using will be going away. And that's the hard part for me, going through and figuring out what will never be used. Why I have them all. That's what I'm likely using. That can technically go. That can actually go. And why am I clearing those spots? For these. For stuff I will not be carrying on me. For build purposes. I spend entirely too much time carrying stuff on me that I did not need for build purposes. And it's driving me insane. Okay, so let us begin. So I have those two and I have these two. Going into this fight. Oh, forgot to get rid of that one. This is why I always gotta look. Backpacks are my pickiest thing. Figuring out what good they are. Alright. So again, going into this fight, you have to know your pieces. So now, I have status effect. I have two pieces with the armor bonus, no regen. And I have this mask that does give me armor regen. Armor regen here, armor regen on the knees. Chest piece does not have armor regen. We're about to fix that part. And there is a reason for doing that. Okay. So, armor on kill. I do not have armor on kill there, but that's alright. So, my guns are low. 30%, 72, 75. And I don't have a high armor threshold. Now, the advantage of the Foundry is the repair kit on, for armor, and the fact the shield actually regenerates. The advantage of China Light is explosive with skill, haste, and stasis effects. So, this particular build is actually designed around being able to apply that damage. So I'm going to add another level of I'm psychotic, and I know it. I'm running 4-piece. Shield is going down. We're going to be ridiculous. Remember, I got to pick up 2 pieces out of here. We're going to run it normal. I don't care. I want options. We'll get options. Okay, so we're here. They need to reintroduce her to the game again, because that's your partner from when you first left the Norfolk area. You're probably wondering how I think it's Norfolk. So, 2 days in Virginia to go up the coast. So, only 3 places on coastal Virginia you can go to: DC, Hampton Roads, Norfolk, or Anderson, which is still not near Hampton Roads, Norfolk, to be honest. It has a fishing community. Sounds like Hampton Roads. And it's on the Chesapeake. Again, sounds like Hampton Roads. Ah, screw it. Again, Agent Sanders needs to play a bigger part in this game. And it can't be one of those evil, I've suddenly become a villain bullshit moments. It needs to be, I was working in the shadows to make sure you were able to succeed kind of shit. Why? Because most of this game is made up of the first bullshit, and they're kind of making Aaron Keener out to be the one working in the shadows. But they need someone who's legitimate, that you know, working in the shadows. Like, she's developed a cell that does the things Aaron Keener can't do. Or won't do. That's kind of the thing you want storyline wise. Because ultimately, what they need for this game, I'll say it once I'm finished with this room. So, for the Keener story to mean anything, there has to be a faction of division agents that absolutely positively won't work with him until they absolutely have to. And I feel like since she's the only division agent they've introduced into the game besides the people they've killed off, it would make sense to allow her to lead that faction. So nothing to the central courtyard, because all I need from you is a chess piece. So I think the mask I have already. Yep. I need the chess piece. The gloves won't hurt either. Those are the two pieces I'm looking for. I don't remember why I don't listen to most games in 5.1 surround. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'll murder them too. Especially since I'm about 5 years past what damage these guys can do to me. Oh, I'm going to hate this. I'm going to regret this later. But I really only need the piece for one thing. And one thing only. Okay. Oh, I don't leave the gloves. That's nice to remember. So the gloves would have been a nice alternate piece to keep coyotes in, but I don't need them. So it's really the knees I need. Eh. If this blows up in my face, it blows up in my face. Who cares? I didn't really come here consistently except when they forced us to in the old manhunts. Kinda nothing here that's worth a damn. Storyline was great. I love the fact of the detail in the buildings. But none of it matters. Oh, they're dead now, just like you. Gotta love that green shit. Oh, there we go. I don't have time for this. Alright. Here's the funny thing. If you have something locked down long enough to have this going on, this next room makes no sense. Because to get this kind of mold and dust, for them to be walking through stuff, then they open this door, come down this long hallway, still covered in mold and dust, mind you. And you open this door, still covered in mold and dust. Not nearly enough footprints is one of them, but that's one of my issues. Another one of my issues, again, room heavily covered in mold and dust. I'm the only one who's come in here in months. Ooh, don't need that either. I feel like I'm just gonna have to come back through here at full power, and I don't want to do that. Or I'm just gonna have to go make it, which I could have done the whole time, but did not make for content. Alright, again, more mold and dust. There used to be people in that room, by the way. That used to be a very interesting part of the fight. Especially since he was the one who ran the program, though, the op that ended the last actual president. There's the other one out. There we go. So we're going to try this room. If this room does not give me a chess piece, we're just going to leave. Why? Because if the chess piece looks as low as the stuff I'm getting now, which honestly makes sense considering I'm running it on normal, but who cares? Then I might as well just make it. Kinda don't need them, sir. Oh, got the knees. Come on now. Look at these knees real quick. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Stay on your ass. And if you're wondering where the dog is, it's up there. Alright. It should, and it does, but we're not staying. So we're gonna go. Say bye-bye. 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 I'll just make the damn piece. I don't care. Once the piece is made, we'll call it a night and I'll just test it on Tuesday. Because tomorrow and Sunday are the new game. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, could just construct it. Hey, could construct it. Oh, wait. Hell. Go one more time. That works. All right. So the reason we went through all that work to get that, because with that, I can also delete this other piece now, because this does not matter. I can get the full armor effect. I really wish you'd shut up. So that all works in conjunction with each other for the shield. So, remembering what I ran earlier this evening, I said I had problems with. All right. And technically, I'm running 3 here. It just annoys me because it won't count it otherwise. Division 3, what they need to do is get rid of the stupid pistol only for the shield, because most people who run that shield will not be running strictly a pistol. But it's whatever. So, now you've seen my modification. Same amount of armor. Nothing's changed with the shield. Nothing's changed with the guns. Check these stats. See, these don't make most people happy, which does make me happy. That's when it comes down here. All of those are an explosive damage. So, is it great? No. There's things to do with it. But all I care about is being able to do that first test run. A good location where there's way too many NPCs for you to ignore is, of course, the American History Museum. So now we go in. This place whooped my ass the other day. Go right around the corner. Go ahead, heal. Again, remember, shotguns are the bane of my existence. But what's the bane of theirs? Me with this. Okay, that was not bad. Will require some work. All right. Now, change it up. Oh, I'm not carrying them in my mind. Okay. Like I said, this is the last thing. It's the thing I've been trying to do all night. Build crafting's a bitch. Oh, yeah. No longer have one with regen. I could fix that, but I don't care enough. Just do straight up armor on it. I want the mask with skill damage, but no, as much as I want that. And let's see. You have too much stuff in your bags. I have too much stuff, period. Alright. So, back to basics. Alright, so, what was my sneaky ass plan? For this, we have to give up a lot. But, in giving up that much, I increase something else tremendously. Which is kind of the point. Question is figure out what builds would work best with what sets. Okay, so I run 4-piece. We're going to put these 4 back in. I'm sure I'll find the Valor's and pull the Foundry back out later. I just needed to come up with a better version of the Foundry build than I have right at the moment. Which is true to me. I am terrible with it, which is why I never build with it. Okay. So, this is where it gets sticky. So, for any skill build, you have to have your ace in the hole. Here's where my ace in the hole comes in. Run turn 5. I'm throwing up the shield. 47%. Now, for this to work, the shield actually switches sides. And I give up my revive. The reason I'm giving my revive is to burn the place down. So again, we're only using the first room. So that first little area. Nothing else. It's a pop in, pop out thing. And with that, we'll close out the night. Okay, so we ran it with fire. So this effect should actually work with the fire. See, it's not working great, right? I'm going to skull he's there. So now on the end of the fire, he went down hard. Mm-hmm. Probably, eventually. Ooh, interesting. Whatever. Come back here, little bitch. All right. It's a huge momentum jump. All right. I think I can work with that one. So, two things I'm going to have to change. I'm running pistol and assault rifle. This is the one who's got the best options for the shield. Which is stupid, by the way. It really is quite stupid for that to be the best options for the shield. But then we go back to this one. And we mod it accordingly. So back to modding the shield. Alright, so that's done. Pistol is still necessary for the 5-piece. But you see it's only showing me 4. So we pop in the boomstick. Now, nothing about this build makes any kind of sense. But let's go here. Harangue duration and blast radius. Well, I need both of those, but I'm only getting tier 4. Even though tier 5 is what should be popping up. Okay, let's see. This will be the third and final clearing before I log off. Build crafting isn't always fun, and it isn't always interesting. But if you get it right, it gets real interesting real fast. All right. Put the machine between us. This shield is not going to go down. Not easily. Yeah, how about that, dude? How's that? Now you see why I don't like that gun. Now, like I said, run boomstick is weird. Back in. Second time around. Okay, and for the final, and this is the final, because I don't have to put it on that shield. Which is the reason I'm annoyed by the fact that they put that out there, where you can only use the pistol on the big one. Technically, you just lost 2 in about 30 seconds. Come on. And there we go. I'm still annoyed that shield goes down that fast, because it's stupid. I don't see anywhere where it says it's going to go down easily. But we won't run that one. We're going to run this one. And we will do the next room just in case. It does the same fucking thing, by the way. But hey, whatever. And you'll see it basically breaks in the same amount of time regardless of what I do. So, over the finish, okay. Gets briefly disoriented. The bulwark lasts the longest for no actual clear reason. Other than this is the shield. And honestly, if you're carrying around a shield that only allows you to use a pistol in an apocalyptic situation, you're probably going to die. Anyway. So, with that, system test completes. Everything looks good so far. I'm going to do one more thing on this check. But I will call it a night. And I will see you tomorrow. But until then, always remember, find a way to make a way, or make a way to find a way, but achieve your dreams. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. Have a good one. Bye now.